Today we will see how we can reduce the stack height of our handlebar and install a short stem. So first of all we need to lose the pinch bolts of our stem and then we will remove the top cap. But here I have done is I have first removed the top cap and taken out the spacers, but it's better to do is first loosening the stem bolts, then loosening the top cap or opening the top cap. So we will be cleaning the steer tube a little bit because rust accumulates at this part as it stays exposed and it's made of steel. It's not a stainless steel, but it's made of metal. So here now I am tying up my handlebar with the top tube of my bicycle because it was constantly falling down, and I have added a cloth to have a cushion so that my handlebar doesn't scratch my frame. So now we will be installing the short stem. This is from Hustles and the color is pink titanium. So here I was constantly checking how many spaces to put below and what spaces to put up, like 10 millimeter or 5 millimeter. I was making some adjustment so that I get the exact stack height for my handlebar. Now comes the important part where you need to cut your steer tube. So I have made a diagram of a fork. Please pardon me for my drawing, I know it's not that great. So for example, you are installing a spacer over here, like a 15 millimeter spacer or a 10 millimeters or 25, anything you like, and this is your stem. And you are again installing a spacer over here. So naturally you will be marking here, right, with a marker or a pen. You will be marking the steer tube here, as this is the end point. This is your exact stack height. So now you need to cut just 1 or 2 millimeters below the marking, like here. You can take a screenshot of this so you will get a clear idea how. Let's say that this is your spacer and this is the top part where you have marked on the steer tube, like with the marker you have marked this on the steer tube, and so you need to cut just few millimeters below that marking. Like the cut needs to be here or in the middle. So in this case what will happen is when you cut your steer tube here, so the top cap which will go above it would be able to tighten all the headsets and the stem down and hold the entire cockpit. Many people make this mistake, but please be careful that you need to cut just few millimeters below the marking, the final marking. In my case, I've decided to go with a 5 millimeter spacer below the stem and a 10 millimeter spacer above the stem. After this comes the star nut placement. For that I have used a spare bolt that I had lying, and I have used a chisel to hammer it down below the mark that I have made. First I have screwed the bolt, then slowly and gently I have hammered it down through the steer tube just below the mark. So the star nut should be placed just below the mark, like 1 or 2 millimeters below your final cut. Yeah, this is a bit tricky one, but you can also do is like you can completely remove the star nut, like hammering it down with a long screwdriver, or you can install a new star nut which is very cheap. You can in local market you will get it like 200 or 300 rupees it will take. So that is a point that is also another way you can do that if you find this hard. If you decide to install a new star nut, then do it after you have cut down the fork. So that will help you to properly install that star nut. So now we will be removing the removing the fork, and we will take it to a welding shop. They have grinders, so with the help of that grinder you will get your fork cut down to the specified marking. Okay guys, so we are back. So I got this cut down to my desired height. Turner I also have hammered it down. It was okay, कहीं बड़ा या छोटा नहीं हुआ है, सब ठीक ही है. Also I have cleaned all the bearings, so yeah. So I have also applied grease to these bolts, every bolts, and now also I have cleaned the exit area. Now I will be applying only grease, and I will just follow, if you are doing it for the first time, then just follow the video that you have recorded before opening it. So that's all. The bike feels more nimble than before. Really a great, worthwhile update.